afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this e-panel discussion on the topic of COVID-19 and its impact on airlines and tourism industry. Today, as we know, COVID has affected many industries, and airlines and tourism is one of them. Airlines and tourism was one of the growing industry until the rise of COVID-19. But after COVID-19, airlines and tourism industry has seen a major setback. It has been drastically affected and a million jobs have been lost by people. Airlines and tourism industry is having on the loss of 12 billion US dollar worldwide. Airlines is basically the major transport medium for international travel, and due to the loss of international travel, we have seen that airline industry is on the verge of bankruptcy these days. With many airlines already gone bankrupt, we need to have come up with a policy or with the suggestions how to survive in this COVID-19 or post COVID-19. So today we have some students and we will discuss on these things. First of all, I would like to invite Mr. Vaman and I want to ask him what is his opinion on the impact of COVID-19 on the airlines and tourism industry.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank Mr. Amit sir, as he has given me the opportunity to speak and get out of it from this boredom. So, I'm going to tell you about some impacts of COVID-19 on tourism and airlines industry. So, hotels, airlines, and airports are the worst affected by the pandemic, and the impact on them will increase more and more cities which are under lockdowns. The outbreak of virus has led to the cancellation of flights, organized trips, group tours, etc. The sales have been typically down during the Golden Week and Lunar New Year. Forward looking for the upcoming busy summer season are down at least by 20% this year. International booking for summer season are muted. Most of the flights are being cancelled to the Middle East as it is highly affected. During April to June, the Indian tourism industry is expected to book revenue loss of 69,000 crores, given various travel restrictions imposed by the Indian government as well as the government across the globe. Forward-looking for the various conferences, leisure, adventure travel booking for the foreign destinations have already been cancelled. In India, most of the summer holidays booking are also being cancelled, 40 to 50% impacting on domestic tourism. Thank you so much.
And now I would like to invite Betha, who is an international student. Presently, she is back home, and I would like to know her opinion about how to fight against or what are the different policies to come up against COVID-19 to survive in airlines and tourism industry.
Thank you for the opportunity. Uh, I have just few notes or the important views regarding the impact of COVID-19 on the aviation and tourism industry. Since the travel restriction are being deployed as a key point, a key weapon against the coronavirus COVID-19, the restriction have affected tourism and aviation industry very badly, and it's left a lot of airlines fighting for survival. The World Travel and Tourism Council have warned the COVID-19 pandemic and could be cut 50 million jobs worldwide, and aviation industry and travel and tourism industry as well, which is going to leave million of family without income. And when we talk of this COVID-19, Asia continent is one of the most affected continent when it comes to tourism and aviation. Once the outbreak is over, it's gonna take around 10 to 1 year, like 10 months to 1 year for the industry to recover again. The tourism industry currently have 10% off of global GDP. So with the intervention from the intervention for the aviation to survive, all the government in different countries, they have to intervene by requiring to stop a number of to stop the number of airlines from going out of business, which they have to give them loans, they have to bring up any step which will help them to survive. And as well, I believe since there will not be any more, most of international flights are going to be cancelled and all that, government within the country, they have to promote the services within the country, giving the reason, like by giving reasonable prices to accommodate everyone within the country, even those who are having, those who earn little incomes. And as well, we have the country itself at large have to educate the community and the people the importance of what? Of tourism and travel as well.
Next, I would like to invite Mr. Sumit Oja to present his views on the same. Yes, Sumit.
First of all, good afternoon. I would like to thank City University for organizing such type of discussion rounds, as the today's topic is impact of COVID-19 on airlines and tourism industry. So I want to say that, as we know, the financial health of airlines and tourism sector is worse nowadays. Earlier this month, IATA released an updated analysis showing that the COVID-19 crisis will see global airline passenger revenue drop by 314 billion US dollars in 2020. And if I can talk about the international air passenger traffic, then International Civil Aviation Organization, that is ICAO, has stated that it has reduced 44% to 80% in 2020 as compared to the last year, 2019. And the German airlines Lufthansa is also on the brink of collapse, as the airlines desperately tries to negotiate $1 billion rescue package from its own government, that is German government. And a lot of airlines are also going to be bankrupt nowadays. If I talk about in USA, then they are also starving for financial help. And airline prices are also been fallen from 25% to 30% since the outbreak began. Thank you.
Meg,
Yes, sir.
yes, kindly give your views on the topic COVID-19 and airlines and tourism industry.
COVID-19 has presented the aviation and tourism industry with major and evolving challenge. So there is a need not only to take instant steps, not only to contain the spread of the virus, but also to address the key pain areas affected of the jobs in airlines and tourism industry. For example, in my views, like the government should temporarily prohibit the EMIs of principals of loans and working capitals, which would prevent the tourism business and airlines from going bankrupt. And also the government should set up the support fund to provide with the salaries to the affected like employees in the tourism and the airlines industry, as this industry was already hit by the economic slowdown in 2019, but this coronavirus pandemic has presented the major and evolving challenge to it. So the government should provide supports fund to provide them with salaries, and also prohibit them from this paying EMIs and interest on loans. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I would like to invite Yashna.
Thank you so much, sir, for the opportunity. As we all know that novel coronavirus has halted the whole world, the most visible impact is on the tourism industry in all the segments, that is inbound, outbound, and domestic. You know, before the onset of coronavirus pandemic, Indian tourism industry had gained a momentum. But now, in the present scenario, due to this pandemic, it laid a huge impact on this industry, such as per the WTTC, that is World Travel and Tourism Council, COVID-19 COVID-19 pandemic could cut 50 million jobs in the tourism sector. The impact felt likely to be on both white-collar and blue-collar jobs as well. The demand for turbine fuel is also declining day by day. And large-scale cancellations incur a loss of about 85 billion due to the travel restrictions which is being imposed on the foreign tourist, and the tourism sector is shrinking by 25% in the 2020. Last but not the least, the impact would depend on how long the pandemic lasts. So considering all these points, there is a need for an policy intervention, such as a 90 days extension for payment of staff members in the tourism industry. The term loan payment should be deferred for the 6 months. And in terms of media, there is a campaign to promote the domestic tourism as well. Aviation turbine fuel, that is ATF, needs to be brought under the ambit of 12% for an relief purpose. And while traveling, the middle seat should be kept vacant or unsold to promote the social distancing of up to 1 meter, and the complete GST holiday should be there for the tourism industry. And while traveling abroad, the boarding could take 1 hour more, and the jet bridge could be converted as a disinfectant tunnel as well. Thank you.
To conclude this e-discussion on impact of COVID-19 on tourism and aviation industry, I would like to say that Ministry of Civil Aviation and Ministry of Tourism, they should come up with strategies like wherein they can give financial assistance to the private players, along with the strategies wherein they can think of cutting down the air turbine fuel GST charges and airport parking charges for the fleets, so that they can survive in the future. At the end, I would like to extend my word of thanks to Dr. Amit Kumar and other panelist members who have given their valuable inputs on this e-discussion.